Hello and welcome to this video from Heybridge High School and Sixth Form Maths Department. The topic today is solving problems using addition and subtraction, including money problems. Liu has 123 football cards. Holly gives him 32 football cards. How many football cards does Liu have now? So we want to think about, is Liu going to have more football cards than he started with or less? Well, Holly's given him some, so he's going to have more than he began with. So we're going to add these numbers together. Now, you may like to use a mental method to add your numbers, or you may prefer to use a column method. So I'll go through the column method. So I'm going to have 123 add 32. So 3 add 2 is 5, 2 add 3 is 5, and 1 add 0 is 1. So Liu has 155 football cards now. So question 2. Liu has 123 football cards. He gives Bilal 47 of his football cards. How many football cards does Liu have now? So again, think, does Liu have more football cards than he started with or less? Well, this time he's given some away. He's given Bilal 47. So he's going to have less than he started with. He's going to have 47 less than he started with. So we need to do 123 take away 47. So 3 take away 7 I can't do. So I'm going to borrow from here, put a 1 there, carry the 1 across. Now I've got 13 take away 7, which is 6. 1 take away 4 I can't do, so I'm going to borrow from there, put a 0 there, that will become an 11. 11 take away 4 is 7. So Liu now has 76 football cards. So this one, Liu has 123 football cards. Dennis gives Liu 58 football cards. Liu gives Rosa 33 football cards. How many football cards does Liu have now? So there would be a variety of ways that you could work this out. You could use mental strategies if you wanted to. I'm going to take a step-by-step approach. So I'm going to look at the first part first. So I'm starting off with Liu having 123 football cards, and Dennis gives him 58 more cards. So I need to add the 58 onto my 123. So I'm going to do 123 add 58. So 3 add 8 is 11. So put 1 down and carry 1 across. 2 add 5 is 7. Add my 1 at the bottom is 8. And 1 add 0 is 1. So after Dennis has given him 58 football cards, Liu's got 181. But we haven't finished yet, because he then gives Rosa 33 of his football cards. So we're now going to take our 181 and we're going to take those 33 football cards away. So 1 take away 3 I can't do. So I'll borrow from here. That becomes a 7. That becomes 11. 11 take away 3 is 8. 7 take away 3 is 4. And 1 take away 0 is 1. So Liu now has 148 football cards. Right, now we're going to look at some problems involving money. So here we've got a menu for Sarah's Cafe. And on this menu, coffee costs £1.20, tea costs £1.10, cake costs £1.85 and a sandwich costs £2.45. What is the total cost of a coffee and a sandwich? So we've got a key word here, and our key word here is total. And total tells us that we need to add things together to find out how much they cost altogether, to find out what the total cost is. So having a look at my menu, a coffee costs £1.20. And a sandwich costs £2.45. If you struggle with where to put the numbers before and after the decimal point, line the decimal points up first, and then the numbers will automatically line themselves up. So we're going to add these together. So 0 add 5 is 5, 2 add 4 is 6, line my decimal point up, and 1 add 2 is 3. Now, because we're talking about money here, we must remember to give our units, which is pounds, in the final answer. So the total cost of a coffee and a sandwich is £3.65. So we've got the same menu again, and this time we're being asked what the difference in price is between a cake and a tea, and our key word here is difference, and difference is telling us that we need to subtract. So a cake is £1.85 and a tea is £1.10. So the cake costs more, so I'm going to put the price of the cake at the top of my subtraction. And then I'm going to take away the cost of the tea. So 5 take away 0 is 5, 8 take away 1 is 7, and 1 take away 1 is 0. So the difference in price between the cake and the tea is £0.75. Now we could write that differently if we wanted to. If we multiply the amount that we have in pounds by 100, then we'll get that in pence. So if we do 0.75 times 100, we'll get 75p. So the difference in price between a cake and a tea is 75p. And our final question. So we've got our menu again, and Hannah goes into Sarah's cafe and she buys a coffee and a piece of cake, and she pays with a £5 note. How much change does Hannah receive? So the first thing that we need to do is to work out the price of a coffee and a cake. So a coffee costs £1.20 and a cake costs £1.85. And I want to add those together to find what the total cost of a coffee and a cake is. 0 add 5 is 5, 2 add 8 is 10, so I write the 0 down and carry the 1 across, and 1 add 1 is 2, add the 1 that I've carried across is 3. So the total cost of a coffee and a cake is £3.05. Now Hannah pays with a £5 note, so I need to work out how much change she receives. So I need to take the total cost of the coffee and the cake away from £5. So let's put £5 at the top, and I'm going to take away my £3.05. So 0 take away 5, I can't do that, and I've got nothing to borrow in the tenths column, so I'm going to have to borrow from the units column. So I'm going to cross that out, put a 4 up there, carry 1 across there to make 10. Then again, I'm going to cross that out, put a 9 there, and carry the 1 across to make 10. So 10 take away 5 is 5, 9 take away 0 is 9, and 4 take away 3 is 1. So that's the amount of change that Hannah will receive. Hannah will receive £1.95 in change. Thank you for watching.